Hey everybody, Chris here, you join Off-Road North Carolina. Look at this beautiful Airstream B190. So, a little story time. I know in the past I said that a previous B190 was our last B190, and I obviously lied. So, due to some scheduling conflicts and this and that, this is now our last B190. So, since we're not doing conversions that require transmission rebuilds, we're down to just a few. I think 3 is the number. We've got 3 left that get transmission rebuilds, and then it's no more turnkey swaps here in North Carolina that require transmission rebuilds. We are still building vans. It just needs to have a 5R110 or a 6R140 transmission. Obviously, you're not going to find a 6R140 in a regular van, but the 2005 and up V10s and 6 liters will all have the 5R110, which is not a problem to convert. Also, we're still doing DIY kits for all 92 up E-Series vans. So if you have a van like this or something that needs a transmission rebuild, which would be all your E4OD, 4R100, and 4R70, 4R75 transmissions, we can still send you a kit. So you can still make it four-wheel drive with our DIY kit, or you can reach out to the Colorado shop. They, as of right now, which is the end of February 2025, they are still doing builds that require transmission rebuilds. So this cream puff is now cream buff. Look at this thing. Oh, it's awesome. I love it. This is probably the nicest one I think we've had come through here. The nicest paint, at least. It's got a super nice paint job. This was local to North Carolina, so it lived its life here, but did a lot of traveling, and the current owner got it from his parents. So that's kind of cool that his parents were able to put 100,000 miles on this thing and drive it all over the country, and now he's gonna put another 100 on it or more. So it's a B190 V10, so it's got the 4R100 behind that, and then behind the transmission, once we did a full rebuild, we put the NV271 T-case on it. This is our 6-inch kit, custom spec springs as always. That's what makes these things drive so well. I named these cream puffs after driving my buddy Jake's. I think that was the first one we did, and oh my God, that thing, man, you couldn't go over a bump without it bottoming out, and it just felt like you were riding on a cloud. So that's why I call it the cream puff. I like it when I come up with these dumb names and they stick. So 6-inch on 37s. So we got a 37 1250/17 Toyo Open Country RT Trail. This is an E-rated tire. There's only a few 37 1250s that are E-rated. Due to inventory issues with the wheels, we went to an 18. So thankfully, Toyo makes this tire in a 17 and an 18. And BlackRock had the arsenals that the customer wanted in an 18-inch wheel with the bolt pattern and back spacing that we require. So got lucky there, and it looks absolutely amazing. Really just gives it an aggressive look. Up front, we've got our FB003 front bumper, fully decked out. Got the Baja Design light upgrade there, and the LP6 upgrade. I think this is the first time we've done the LP6s on a regular FB003. It's usually the tube style bumpers we do them on, but this looks amazing too. Lots of light. Got the front receiver, got your front OBA port, Anderson plug, and the thimble and fair lead. Up front, we've got a stage 3 front axle. Normal stuff here. This is our brand new Dana 60 axle housing, and then upgraded with all Dynatrac parts from the knuckles out. So Dynatrac hubs, spindles, and serviceable wheel bearings. Big 14.5-inch diameter rotors. So Mac Daddy stage 3 axle. We did our dual shock upgrade. Sorry for the shadow. I'll try to get out of its way. So, dual shock upgrade, that's another little story to tell. We killed that option during COVID because the shocks are so hard to get. Due to COVID supply issues, and then also Fox moving their production facilities across the country, these shocks were just impossible to find. And I got sick of spending hours a day trying to find them and making phone calls of people who had listed online, but then they really didn't exist. So I just said, that's it. We're just going to kill the dual shock upgrade. It is super cool, and we can still do it. We've done a few of them over the years as shocks are available. It seems now the shocks are better, so if you want a dual shock upgrade, we can do it. I haven't put it back on the website yet, but I will soon. So we've got dual Fox 2.0s up front, and then actually just a regular shock in the rear. We like to put a reservoir shock in the rear when we do this upgrade, but there wasn't enough room on this B190 to do that. S-Pod is controlling all the lights and the onboard air system and the reverse override. Here you can see the shifter with the aux. It does have the aux locker in the back. We did a custom OBA mount back here. Again, for real estate issues with the B190, they cram a lot of stuff under here. So there's the OBA tank. Here's the rear stock full float Dana 60. Full rebuild, 456 gears, of course, and we converted to 35 spline. So if you have a van, if you're lucky enough to get a full float Dana 60 in the back of your van, you can put 35 spline axle shafts in it and get more locker options. You just have to replace shafts. So East Coast Gear Supply sells blank shafts that you just cut to length, and then you can install them and make it 35 spline. Obviously full frame cleaning on this one, got to make it pretty, and it's got our overload airbags. This thing sprung pretty well. It doesn't need the bags unless he's gonna change the weight or change the interior or put a trailer on it with a bunch of tongue weight, but we put them there anyway. Out back, we've got our in-house built rear bumper. Looks good. Got the reverse lights. Here's the rear OBA port with the airbag shraders and the Pelican on the passenger side. Yeah, this thing turned out awesome. Super, super happy with it. Customer is too, and we like that. We like when the customers are stoked, and this guy definitely is. So I think I covered it all. Thanks for watching as always. If you don't follow us on Instagram and Facebook already, please do give us a follow, and you'll get to see what we're up to every single day here at U-Joint Off-Road. Also, check out the Colorado shop. They're here on YouTube and on Instagram and Facebook. So give us a shout if we can help. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments or shoot me an email, chris@ujointoffroad.com. Thanks. Have a good day.